Hi, my name's Genevieve, and I am a Ram Dass devotee. I am obsessed with meditation and just inquiring and contemplating into life and just to being really a witness to what is. And I just finished a Vipassana of 10 days and I cannot stop crying. And I have been really learning meditation for the past 10 years and diving into all different teachers. And it's very interesting because the basis of Vipassana is the fact of how can we just really be with what is, knowing that everything is always constantly changing, and just to being that witness to understanding that things always change. And I remember that within my first Vipassana, it was a huge realization to me because I think our society is caught in this almost like trauma loop, or there's something wrong with us loop, that, one day you can be happy, the next day you can be sad. And if we're sad or unhappy or there's some feeling some uncomfortability, we're forced to think, what's wrong with us? Let me look through my file system. Who did me wrong? Who, if you have a trauma system of people getting angry at you and you having to like watch out for them, maybe you're wondering like how, you can intuitively feel someone's coming to get you, or what has come up in your past that you need to look at that's like here, but actually it's all just passing show and it's all just energy, and we just don't need to get attached to any of it. And, nowadays when I'm crying and I'm sad, I'm just watching it without really a story, just looking at it, being like, okay, like, where is this? Where am I desiring to be somewhere where I'm not right now? Or what am I attached to? Or what am I inherently avoiding that I don't like this, I don't like that, and trying to get away from something that I don't like rather than just being with what is. And it's a really beautiful and interesting process. And it's really just about starting where you are and just witnessing. And, you know, what really helps me during the hard times is the contemplation and the visualization that you are, if you looked at the sky, you are the entire sky. You are the awareness, your awareness is that huge sky, and all the clouds and all the storms and all the rain. I'm going to cry. All the rains is just passing show. And you just watch that and witness that. But behind it all, there's a place that doesn't care whether you're happy or sad. It just is. It's this expansiveness. It's this ability just to have space. And by allowing yourself to see that, those, be that blue sky, be that vastness, and have that space around thoughts and emotions, it allows for this attachment and reactivity to the clouds to pass. And this is where patience and trust and surrender really comes in. My life has been a dedication to the past 4 years of just like, how can I be patient and trust that what is for me will be for me when I follow my heart, and when I'm, serving people and giving compassion and doing what I can, that things are going to work out how they're going to work out. And I am here just to be a witness to the show. They talk about a lot of the time the ego or the identified self. And when you really tap into the identified self and the ego, you're up in those clouds. You are the clouds. You are the rain. You are the sunshine. You are in it, like you are controlling everything. And actually, when you can just step back and be the entire sky, you really see that you don't have to control everything, and inherently you can't control much. So you have the ability, when you finally radically accept that, to be in the present moment, to just surrender into completely with what is. And if you're feeling like absolute poo, you're just like, so here it is. So here is happiness. It will change. So here is anger. So I think it's beauty in that, to remember that in the moment and to like radically accept that, it's just another changing emotion. And having that radical acceptance of accepting reality as it is, not how you want it to be, is a really beautiful challenge. And it's just the flow of the river, and you never know when you're going to pop up on the right stream next to the right person. And I think the hope is there, and finding like little things in the day where you can call a friend, or you can go for a walk, or you can just really sit down and just give yourself space to have a little bit of moment between the clouds and feeling the sky. So maybe we want to do a little practice. So if you close down your eyes, if that feels comfortable, and we're just going to start to take 3 deep breaths. So breathing in and letting it go. Breathing in and up, and sighing it out and letting it go. And taking another deep breath in and sighing it out and letting it go. And so now I just want you to notice your natural breath. So to just notice the breath that draws in through your nostrils, just noticing the sensation at the tip of your nostril, at the opening of your nostrils as the breath draws in and the breath draws out. Just concentrating your mind here. And just noticing, feeling the sensation as the air draws in, it tickles the sides of your nostrils. And as it draws out, maybe the temperature changes. Really noticing, maybe you're noticing that the breath is stronger through one nostril than the other. Just breathing in and breathing out. And now I just want you to tune into your mind. Maybe there's a lot of thoughts going on. Maybe there's some agitation, and maybe it's peace and quiet, and maybe there's happy feelings, and be a whole sensation. Just feel it. See the different clouds, see the different weather patterns. And then I just want you to energetically just take one step back. Just now imagining the clear, vast blue sky that sits behind as the backdrop of it all, as you're breathing in and out. And how that step back just gives you a quality of spaciousness. Feel the spaciousness between the thoughts, between the emotions, and what you actually are. Just witness that you are now able to view and witness the clouds, the rain, the sun. This witness is a great tool that we can cultivate to understand our patterns and reactivity. The reactivity to our life is what causes our karma. what causes the ripples in the lake. And often it exaggerates with the weather patterns that we're viewing right now. When we can just drop back into knowing that we are the awareness, we are the ever-present sky, we can allow ourselves to detach from being so heavily ingrained with the weather patterns, and just knowing that, like nature, everything changes. Everything has a season, everything has a moment, and this too shall pass. The happy moments, the sad moments, the scared moments, the angry moments, it is all a passing show. So be here now with radical acceptance of how it is, not how you want it to be. Knowing that you are behind it all, the ever-presence, the vastness, and we are all really just energy. So the more that we can detach from these identified minds of what is mine, what is I, what I need, what I deserve, what I, and just come back into this awareness and just be the witness of the show without attachment, the easier the flow comes, and the more peace and presence that we can find in our life. Just being radically with what is, not needing to change anything. And just, you can start from each moment again and again and again, exactly where you are, with loving awareness. How can you watch these different emotions and weather patterns with intense compassion, that you are just a human doing your thing on the path, and just loving and just using that compassion, treating yourself as a child, holding yourself, loving yourself, and just continuing coming back home to this awareness, to this larger sky. So taking 3 deep breaths, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, dropping your shoulders and breathing out, breathing in, dropping your shoulders and breathing out. And slowly just stop blinking your eyes, coming back. Life is a practice, and I really am so grateful to Ram Dass and to all my teachers for the contemplative exercises that is just constantly I'm able to tap back into in my life. I want to talk about it all the time. I'm reading this amazing book at the moment, so I love talking. So I'm very happy to answer questions. I will do some little audios of contemplations from the book, and I really hope that you can just give yourself some space and some peace. And really, just when you're feeling out in the world, and unsure of what's up, what's down, what's left, what's right, judging yourself, confused, maybe super happy, super joyous, super at peace. It's just about just coming back again and again, just every moment, just to this moment, just to this moment, just to this moment, with loving awareness, not needing anything to change, just being with what is, knowing that nature and evolution, it will change. So here we are. What is my pattern here? How can I just stop the ripples? It's like something happens in our life and we have such a strong reaction that it causes this, and then that causes all these other little things around that just add to this moment. But if we just keep coming back without reacting, it's a lot more simple, and we break that karmic structure. So I love you. For whoever is watching this, it's all love. Love is 24/7. It's all there is. We are literally these energetic bodies, and within each of us, there is always a place that doesn't care whether it's good or bad, right or wrong. Rumi says there's a field between right and wrong. Meet me there. That's where I'm trying to constantly meet. Well, I don't even have to try. On one level, I already am. It's that's my mind speaking. Lots of love. Have permission just to witness, not to attach. And I'm here for you.